What's up, guys? Craig Mack here, Liberty Bell Beekeeper. So we're dealing with upper 60s degree day today here in Philly. I am doing some inspections, taking a look. We got cold nights still happening, but my feeling is we're going to be blowing out swarms before we know it, and I want to get ahead of things here at the shop in order to make sure I'm not chasing swarms all over the neighborhood. I also have nukes going out the door, so I want to be sure that we are in proper shape to be doing that. Checking on stores. Most of my hives have been pretty heavy still. Haven't had any starvation. I do have 2-to-1 syrup out right now. I pulled some surplus honey off of some of these hives, this being actually one of them. But we're still looking at what looks to be almost a full super of honey. Whoops, sorry. It's always good doing first inspections early. People always freak out in the springtime. They want to wait, they don't want to disrupt the bees. The bees are out flying, they broke cluster. Time to get in there and take a look. Especially having a nice warm day. Or several in a row. Because the bees are busy, they're bringing in pollen. We got the tubes, you know, the bulbs, the daffodils, and the tulips are starting to bloom. Maples. I haven't seen any dandelion yet, but I'm sure they'll be along soon enough. So that's still a full 5-frame medium of honey. That's nice and heavy still. Got some nice dark honey, got some little bit lighter honey going on here. I'm interested in brood today. I might not take a look at every single hive, but I'm going to give myself a good cross-section of what we have going on. I'm going to go to a couple of my out yards and check out some of my big hives, some of my 10 frames. These 5 frames are a great indicator, but they don't work the same way as the big hives. The big hives have more heat, they tend to get more brood much quicker. And I don't run that many of them, but the ones I do are typically in areas I don't want them swarming, so I want to be all over them as early in the season as possible. And to be perfectly honest, beekeeping in late March and early April, man, it's the best beekeeping of the year because the temperatures are comfortable. You're not going to kill yourself in the heat. So we got a nice heavy brood pattern on here. Got some drone brood. I don't have any drones out and about yet, but they're capped. So BMath is telling me that we're going to have drones in the next week to 10 days. And that's in this little 5 frame. Most of them I keep in here in the yard here are 5 frame setups. The one next to it's double 5 frames, 10 total deep frames. It's got brood already hatched. And I'm looking for overall health. See if we got any deformed wing or anything like that happening. Brood of all stages. Beautiful. Loving it. So this frame was hatched out and we got larvae, eggs, all the good things. All the good things. Typically this time of the year the bees are quite content. They're very, very busy doing what bees do. I'm also going to go through and make sure all my queens are marked. Eggs, larvae. Lots of brood. Lots of brood. The queen might be up in that super somewhere. Something was tickling my wrist. I have been stung, broken my 2025. Opened the season up last week with a quick inspection and was stung. So quite a bit of food, all the good things. So like I said, I run most of these 5 frames because I do sell nukes, but I'm also in a place where I can't rely on natural forage for the bees to be fed, so I do supplemental feed, syrup when I can. Nothing fancy, just simple syrup. Don't really do pollen substitute. I had some I put out just because I had it. But it's not my... Oftentimes people do that to really get their bees cooking for the spring. Get them real big and heavy for that flow. To each their own. Oh. So that looks great. Love the way that one looks.